Welcome to part one of us renovating our back garden. So we bought our house last May, so the first couple of videos, this is me looking very optimistic and not realising what was ahead of us in this journey in this garden. Oh my goodness. But we bought the house last May and obviously had no idea all the rubble and stuff we were about to find. But we kind of just got stuck right in and power hose, got rid of weeds, just cleaned it up to make it like pretty for the first summer. And again, we didn't realize how much was there when we were like starting. So we decided power hose, scrub all the weeds, get everything gone. And then we bought some garden furniture because the weather was really nice last year. So we really just wanted to make it feel a bit more cozy and homely so we could actually sit outside. This is Lewis trying to burn the weeds just for fun, he said. He said, why not? All these videos are kind of from the first week in the house, maybe, when we were just deciding to clear it all off and get it out of the way so we could like get in and see what was there. There was just so much greenery. There was so much rubble. There was so much gravel that we just needed to move some of it to the side so we could have an okay garden. And then we got this garden set and we absolutely loved it. So come back for part two because this one has just been just a little lowdown of what we started with and where we got to. And the rest is just crazy, the amount of stuff that we found back here. And this is us just getting a little photo shoot to have for our memories. Welcome to part two of renovating our back garden. So one of the first things we had to do was figure out somewhere that we could park the van on the car. I will do a full recap of the front garden. So we were moving some of the gravel from the back of the garden to the front of the garden. And honestly, this is a time lapse sped up by like 6 or 7 as well. The amount of time it actually took to dig up all the gravel was crazy because it wasn't just gravel. There was like other bits of rubbish and then the stuff that's under the gravel, I can't think of it, the membrane stuff, that was kind of there for a while. This is me just trying to get a cute shot to make me feel better about digging it up. This was when the weather last year really started to pick up and get really warm. Like it was so hot outside. It was exhausting, but so worth it. And then in the back garden, there was these 2 rocking chairs. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. I decided I really wanted to sand them down and I was going to paint them like a cool color, like pink. And I spent like half a day like sanding them, getting them ready. And then of course, completely forgot about them and then went out there this year and was like, oh, they just need to go. So we left them out for the scrap man, but I thought I just shared. And then this was Lewis sorting out the front garden so we could park the van up on what we have now of some sort of drive. And there's just so many rocks in this. This was the back door. It was just absolutely filthy. I'm not really sure why I added this shot in, to be honest with you. But yeah, the back door is really dirty. I guess it's just part of like the back setup. And this is kind of where we were up to about a month into the house because we just decided while the weather was nice, we would focus on the outside. And this is where we got up to. It doesn't look like we did much, but there's actually a load done. And come back for part 3 to see what we got up to next. Welcome back to part 3 of renovating our back garden. This is one of our neighbour cats and we're always trying to get Pringles friendly with them. She's okay, she goes into someone's house and there's cats, but God forbid there's a cat in the back garden, she absolutely loses it. But I think they're becoming friends slowly and surely. It's nearly a year. So this is kind of where we were up to at this point. It all just kind of looked clean and fresh, but over where Lewis is standing, it was like a few meters high of like trees and branches. So we decided to start digging out just to try and make the back garden a bit level. At this time, we didn't really know how bad it was, so we were kind of digging, and there's always squirrels in the back garden, which is cute. So we were just kind of digging, and then there was this metal pole that Lewis spent ages just digging out, and it was going in too far. So then we decided just to hammer it back down a bit, throw a bit of soil on top, and that's a problem for another day because we just couldn't handle it. So this was after burning a load of wood and everything in the back garden. I was a tea lady for a lot of it. I know I'm in a lot of the shots, but actually Lewis does quite a lot more the manlier work than I do. I just end up filming myself more than I film him because I only have one phone to film on. So this was when we were at this point, just trying to bag up as much gravel and kind of level it out, cut down some of the trees, trying to make it a little bit more manageable here. But yeah, so not long after this was about October last year. Wasn't long after this, then the weather just got too bad. We weren't able to be outside. This big tree trunk, I'll do a whole video of the side of the house as well because that was a whole other adventure. But the weather kind of kicked in and it got really like bad and snow came and everything, so we kind of had to take a break. And then in the last couple of weeks since the weather has picked up, we've got back out. So come back for part 4 to see. Welcome to part 4 of renovating our back garden to try to give ourselves the most magical back garden. The actual dream is we get married next year, and the day 2 of our wedding we want to have in the back garden. So it is a really big garden, so that's our goal, is by next May the garden is completely done. But I have big dreams and big goals to have it all done, so it's really just digging out. So at the back of the garden there's all these big bushes and trees, and we knew there was some rubble and bricks and concrete and just everything behind it. We did not realize how much was in this, and lucky enough for us, as we were starting, just after we had dug all this out, Lewis's mom needed some rubble to go in a hole in our back garden, so we were able to get rid of a lot of it there. But when I tell you in the next video, you'll see how much rubble we actually got from behind these trees. But we've actually got a bit more room, so you know, it's a catch-22. There was a lot there, but we got more room. Welcome back to part 5 of renovating our back garden. So this is me, just pure time lapse of taking out all the rubble that was behind the trees at the back of the garden. It got so bad that I actually had to hack away at most of the trees and the branches that were there, because I just couldn't get in and get all the rubble out. But you can kind of see here just like how much there was. And I think it was actually double by the end of this, which was just absolutely insane. But we got rid of about half of it. Like I said in my previous video, we got rid of about half of it at Lewis's mom's house, so that was good. But we probably still need another skip to get rid of it. So we've gained an extra like 1.5 meters of space at the back of the garden. So it's kind of changed our plans that we kind of want to make a seating area in the trees. I think that would be a really cool idea. I've also thought of a sunken garden, but because of the way the sun goes, we would actually miss a lot of the sun throughout the day. So I'm not really sure if we're going to do that, but we just need to get all this out of the back garden, because in a couple of weeks we're going to rent a digger and just get in there and dig it out so we can just put down a topsoil, because I'm just a fan of real grass. I'm not a fan of fake grass. I've always had it growing up. It's just my vibe, but this is just all the rubble. Look, like I just don't know where it came from. And we've ended up finding foundations as well from a greenhouse, so that was fun. But yeah, come back for part 6 to see how we get on. Welcome back to part 6 of us doing our back garden renovation. So throughout this renovation of the garden, it kind of feels like, you know, you get somewhere and then you have to dig out something and you go backwards, and you're going backwards and forwards all the time. But we've already took 2 skips out of like mainly the garden and some stuff out of the attic. This is just some copper pipes that I needed to put to the side. And yeah, it just feels like you're going back and forth, trying to get it right. Then you go backwards. But there's still so much more to come. So continue watching. Come back for part 7.